Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to MDC, you boys, Bleezy and CT in the house. As always, man, tonight's episode is the number 3 wide receiver emerging, and the offensive line takes another hit. What is going on, Bleezy? What are you
Yo,
doing, brother?
what's up, CT? Man, just chilling. Saturday night, feeling good, feeling good. Looking to kick it, talk a little Dolphins. Let's chop it up.
Let's fucking go, brother.
Shout
Yeah,
out to
man.
Rafi.
Yes, sir. MDC in the house. Let's go.
Shout out to
Fucking
Rafi, man.
Yeah, man. Rafi in the house as always. Yeah, man. So, yeah, it's been an interesting couple days since Wednesday when we had our last show. Unfortunately, the injury bug continues to plight the fucking Dolphins, and so Austin Jackson got injured in practice yesterday, and he is
What's
feared
the
to be.
injury? What is his injury?
So there the way that Mike McDaniel does it in training camp in the off season, they're not required to give the actual fucking injury.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't start until the season starts. But what we have been told it is a lower leg injury.
Ooh,
And he's gonna be out, and the fact that
Rafi said
him
knee.
being back for the beginning of the season is highly in doubt.
Man,
And I agree with Raphael. I do think it's another knee. It gets
ooh.
very frustrating with Mike McDaniel when he's like, "It's above the ankle but below the hip," and it's like,
Okay.
okay, well, that
Yeah,
could be a fucking hamstring, that could be a quad, that
yeah.
could be a
It's
calf,
true.
that could be a knee,
Mm-hmm.
that could be a lot of motherfucking things, buddy. That could
Right.
be a lot of fucking different things. But anyway, so yeah, he's injured, and that brought us on to bring in 5 different offensive linemen, veteran offensive linemen today for tryouts, and
Really?
the
Yo, CT, where you at? I think you dropped off. They're saying Austin Jackson may not be ready for week one. CT, come on back.
no, my
So,
bad. I was trying to pull up the article to see if I can
no,
get
you're good.
the names of the dudes we brought in. So the names are Zach Bailey, Zoyden.
He fell out again. Rafi says
All
K
right.
Smith. Okay, go ahead.
And no, I was saying, so it's Jermaine Ifidel, Chris Hubbard, Zach Bailey, Jon Krajustin, and David Sharp are the tackles that we brought in. And yes, practice reports did say that at Smith did get some reps at left tackle. But
I
what do you,
mean,
yeah, he
Austin
said
Jackson's a
they're
right
saying he
tackle.
might not be ready for week 1. Yeah. Yeah.
Austin Jackson's a right tackle. We got Patrick Paul on the left side, right? Isn't that right?
Yes. Yeah.
So,
But
so Austin Jackson's the right tackle, or he's pretty much played that his whole career since we drafted him. But
yeah.
who's so? I guess the question
Yeah.
is, yeah.
He
Okay.
apologized. He said he meant right tackle. And yeah.
Okay. So,
So
so
yeah.
that was about to be my question. Who's the backup right tackle? And I guess Rafi's saying it's K Smith.
Yeah. So um obviously they're not too keen on that, knowing that they brought in 5 guys to try out today. The
Hmm.
worst part is every motherfucker on that list nobody's fucking ever heard.
No, we haven't, man. You know,
I
right
mean,
tackle. What? That's to his blind side, right?
yes, sir.
I mean, that's not a place that we need to be
Well,
weak.
no. Well, yeah. Technically, it's his blind side. Yes. Yes.
Right, left-hander. But you
Um.
know,
Yeah, it's just frustrating, and it's ironic that we just talked about, Austin Jackson and being injury prone, how he missed the 14 games in the last 2 seasons, and here we are again,
Rafi's
Austin
right.
fucking Jackson.
We drafted Austin Jackson to be a left tackle, and he was like immediately moved to right tackle.
So
Right?
yeah, well, yes and no. So basically, and I remember the year we drafted him, it really came down to we wanted him to play left tackle. Then we had him kind of do what we did with Jesse Davis, where we tried you at left tackle. It really didn't work. Then we tried Austin Jackson at left guard, and that didn't really work. Then we tried him at right tackle, and he kind of okay fit there. And it's very,
It's kind of where he fell in.
yep. It's again, we drafted Solomon Kinley and Robert Hunt. We talked about that, how those fucking, Solomon Kinley, Isaiah Zada, all these other guards that we tried that didn't work. I mean, we tried. Yep, they were both. Yep,
Oh
they
wow!
were all.
So
Yep,
they all three of those were drafted the same year. You know
yeah,
that's the Dolphins trying to build the O line, and honestly, that was not a bad move. We should do the Dolphins should do that more. Solomon Kinley was that guard out of Georgia. I always kind of liked him. He had a low center of gravity. He was
yeah.
a
But he got fucking beat so many fucking times, bro.
yeah yeah.
And the thing is because he was big and he could stop a bull rush, but he was too slow. Somebody fucking spun on him or whatever,
They were
bro. It was
gone.
over.
He's
Forget it.
staying.
Yep. And we had we brought in Bushrod. What else? Who else? I mean, we named it the other night. It was like fucking 16 different offensive linemen in a 3-year period, and we just couldn't figure it out. I mean, we talked about
Yeah.
Robert Hunt, and all congrats to Robert Hunt.
But
The
hey,
Dolphins weren't paying him $20 fucking million a year.
fuck
So
no.
go get your money, boo boo. But that's like it's just it's the same thing with Christian. Like you got 100 and how many? Yep. He brought up Eric Fisher, another
Eric
one.
Fisher.
Like I don't know, man. And I've been saying this since we drafted Austin Jackson. I was concerned about his hands and the holding and everything else. And that continued to be a problem even this offseason. It's been pointed out by a lot of people covering and being, at training camp live. And it was disconcerting. And then here we are, an injury issue shows its rears its ugly head again. And now we're back to who's going to end up playing tackle. And we just don't fucking know.
And that's not a good scenario. I'm not digging this injury stuff here at the beginning of I mean, we're not even into preseason yet, bro.
Yep. And I mean, another one that kind of scared the shit out of me, and I'm sure a lot of people, is Jalen Phillips got injured too, and he came up limping off the field. Thankfully, he put out a tweet later on or whatever on X um, that he just got leg whipped and that it wasn't anything serious. So thankfully, I don't know. Thankfully, it's not anything major at this point, but it's like we talked about before the other day with Pharaoh Brown and him running into people, right? And MC was all upset about, oh, we need more of that physicality. Well, here's the repercussions of that physicality. People getting leg
Right.
whips, people getting hurt, and you know,
I mean, I wonder who leg whipped him, man. What the fuck we doing out there leg whipping our own teammates?
yeah. But
I
the
mean, come
thing
on.
is if they're out there, trying to make a play, or an offensive
You do
lineman
what
is
you
trying to
do.
block, and they roll up on him or whatever,
Right.
or It just happens,
Right, right. It's football.
and it's part of the game. And unfortunately, we tend to fucking get injured a lot. I don't know what
Well,
it is. I
yeah.
cannot
No, you're
continue to
right.
bring up how many fucking times I've brought up the fact that this Dolphins training staff, and even like I said, when Minka said it in his presser, that these are all the same dudes, all the same
Yeah.
medical staff and everything from 5, 6 years ago. Maybe that's the fucking problem. Maybe
I
that's the
mean,
fucking problem with the injuries.
I guess you could maybe point that finger that way, but at the same time, it kind of seems like the same players keep getting injured. Jalen Phillips, Austin Jackson, uh, dare I say Tua? I
Yeah, I mean,
mean,
but how
you
much of that again? How much of that is, the strength and conditioning staff? You have them out there and working, you have them properly warming up. Like, you can't say all of these are freak injuries because some of them are, like
right,
the Matos injury, like shit happens, but it seems redundant on the soft tissue injuries, the torn ACLs, the torn Achilles. Like, it's starting to become repetitive. And at some point, if you're the training or medical staff, you're going to start doing things and putting, during their workout routines, you're going to put shit in there to start strengthening these issues that may arise so that they don't become issues later on in the season.
right,
For
yeah,
example, if you knew X had a fucking growing and hamstring problem in the when he comes in the off season, and you guys are doing phase 1 and phase 2 where you're working on field and in the weight room, but you're not doing drills or football have them fucking work on their fucking hamstrings and their fucking growing so that you can equally distribute the strength there, which 99% of the time that something's torn, it's from repetitive overuse motion. It's not a freak accident where somebody kicked you and you
right,
landed on your knee the right. It's a repetitive issue, and
yeah.
these things keep coming up. And at some point, you would think that the training and medical staff would be doing something to try to address those things,
No, you would think. You would think. I mean,
especially if they've been around for 6, 7 years now.
mm-hmm.
They should be able to see the fucking trends the same way I do.
You would. Well, yeah, you would think. It's just
I
so
mean,
early in the. It's so early in the year to be talking about all this BS injury stuff, man. Like Rafi said, we already lost Cater Kohu for the season.
yep. Well,
He,
we
you
lost we
know,
lost quite a few people to the fucking season.
that's crazy, bro. We hadn't even got started.
Yeah, I mean, I believe we've had 3 people put on injured reserve that ended their season.
Yeah,
So, I
you
mean,
know, you got to
hey,
plug
but
and
at least
play,
we're not the fucking only one, right? So let's get into this. At least we're not the only fucking ones, right?
right?
The Bills have a lot of injury issues. The Jets have a lot of injury issues. The Patriots have a lot of injury issues. Um, there's quite a bit of it. I mean, you can talk about.
Hello. You could talk about what? CT
We're going to the
cut up.
Jets real quick. So the Jets, Xavier Gibson, he's missed 3 days of camp. We have Gus Hartwig, injured reserve. Um, Chris Boyd, their starting cornerback, is 3 days. Um, Jalen Simpson, one of their safeties, has been out for 3 days. Who else?
Are we? What do you think? The Patriots? Are we worried about the Patriots? I've heard a lot of talk about they're supposed to be really improved. And
I'm not overly worried about the Patriots. I mean, yeah, they have Stephon Diggs, which he's been injured too. The Bills have had quite a bunch of injuries, a lot of soft tissue injuries. I mean, I don't think anything crazy. Um, put on injured reserve. So, I mean, it's just strictly not just us. Does that make sense?
no, it definitely, man. It's every team, man. We've talked about this before on the show. The NFL is like a death march. The whole season is a death march. You know, let's see who gets to the end and who stays the most healthy towards the end. Usually, that team is towards the top. You know, KC has they for some reason, maybe to your point, it's about the training staff, but KC doesn't seem to always have very many injuries. Maybe they do. I just don't know about it.
I mean,
But
a lot of these things that I've seen from a lot of these other, there have been a few injury reserves here and there that I've seen, especially in the East. But we're talking about fucking Miami's on three of them. And then we talk about the plethora of soft tissue injuries. Those are things that, again, they're not significant injuries. They're not season ending, month long, 2-3 months long injury. And it just seems to be us that really get the shit end of that deal. And so to go back to your question though, um, I'm not really concerned about the Patriots. I think that John Mayo showed last year he's going to have quite a bit of growing pains as a coach. Um, Again, he's a former player, first time coach. So be it. You know what I mean?
mhm.
Um, the Jets, I'm not overly concerned about. I do think that they've always had a good defense, right? But can their offense put it together? I
Is
don't know.
that
We'll see.
I see Rafi talking about Justin Fields. Is Justin Fields with the Jets?
I
I think
believe
he
so.
is.
Yes, yes. But he was also injured.
He's gonna be the starting quarterback with the Jets.
Yeah, but he was also injured this week. I don't know.
What?
Yeah,
And so
hold on.
Fields was 4-2 with the Steelers before getting benched for Wilson. And I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback. He's mobile as fuck. But, you know, from an NFL quarterback standpoint, he's probably middle. He's probably average to maybe a little bit above average, probably.
I think the average is about right. The only thing that makes him average is his running ability. I mean, you saw him in
Yeah.
Chicago. You saw what he like. They were a one trick pony, bro. It was you got
Hmm.
Justin Fields running all over the place, and to each their own. I mean, that's your
Broken
style of
toe.
play, but yeah, he had a dislocated toe or something. He
Oh,
was wearing
that's
a plastic cover over the edge of the toe to try to protect it.
was that is hang on, is that recent or was that last year?
No,
What
no,
the
no. That's this like a couple
Oh,
days
he's
ago.
screwed, bro. A broken toe, even a
I don't know. I don't think it was broken. I think it was just dislocated.
still dislocated toe. That I mean, I fucking stubbed my toe before. That shit fucking hurts,
He
man.
said, "I know how that fucking works out."
Right. So you talking
Yeah,
about
no, and I get it. I mean, they've still got time.
yeah,
Um, he's got plenty of fucking what, at least 4 weeks. So
right.
you got
About a
4 weeks
month.
to heal that toe up. You be all right.
So they're gonna put him. Yeah, he's basically sidelined for right now. Bubble wrap. Bubble
No,
wrap.
no. I think he was back at practice. He was practicing with the cover over his
Was he
toe.
really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, it's
Yeah.
not like Will Fuller where he's going to dislocate a finger and stay
Take
on
the year
injured
off.
reserve the
Right.
entire year.
Yeah. It's kind of like Christian Wilkins. The Raiders called him out quick on that. shout out to the Raiders for saying no. We're not going to let you sit out for fucking years and pay you. We're not doing that.
Yeah, and I mean, I still haven't heard a lot of like specifics about it, but what I've heard is he wasn't following their rehab protocol,
Right.
and so we've
He was
talked
trying to go.
about.
He was trying to go the Byron Jones and Bradley Chubb route. He was trying to take a year off and get
He said,
paid.
I was in Miami. I see how this shit works now.
Right. Exactly.
How to
He
get
took.
paid and not do shit.
Yeah. He's like, damn. He said, I'm hurt. I'm going to take this year off and rehab. And the Raiders are like, fuck you. No, you're not. You're out of here. You
Yeah, I
know.
don't know. I don't know the exact specifics, but I
I
mean,
mean,
it's
he was trying to
ironic.
go that route, bro. In my opinion, Wilkins was trying to go that route. He was trying to take the freaking year off and get paid, man. Just like Byron Jones did to us. And really Chubb did last year. And that's bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, it was what? OBJ,
OBJ?
Will
Yeah.
Fuller,
Will Fuller. Yes.
who else?
Byron Jones.
Yeah, we already said Byron
Yeah.
Jones.
Who else?
Yeah, I think that's it. Like the last five.
I mean, but I mean,
Byron
the,
Jones, Will Fuller, Bradley Chubb.
but what's crazy to me is they they took the whole year off. They didn't even play a game. I think Byron Jones
Oh,
he came back for
good.
like one game or two, maybe two, and then he was gone again.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. I was just trying to say, at least it's not just us. Other teams are
No,
having
yeah,
some
it's
injury
everywhere,
issues,
man.
but
Right.
it just seems to be ours are more revolved around season-ending injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. OBJ was the last one that got some money out of us and didn't do
He
shit.
did. He got out
So,
quick.
oh yeah. So,
OBJ, he was a bust. You
I
know.
mean, so is Cam Smith. I mean, all reports coming out. Cam Smith is another, quote unquote injured guy. He's been wearing a compression sleeve and working out with trainers on the side. And he really didn't get any playing time last year, even with Weaver. So apparently, it wasn't just a Fangio thing. I mean, we've been talking about, Storm Duck has been showing up, bro. I mean, from
Yeah.
Tyreek saying he's doing well to, all of the pundits out there that are at training camp that he's showing the
Good.
fuck up.
We need that. We need Storm Duck.
Yeah. And apparently Jack Jones, the other one we signed, has been making some plays too. So
What
we'll
about my
see, bro.
What about my boy Mike Hilton?
We haven't heard nothing about him.
Man, where's Mike Hilton at?
He fucking wearing that 38, sucking a dick. I don't know, bro.
Shit, Mike Hilton's gonna be smacking the shit out of people. Mike
We'll
Hilton,
see.
I'll be shocked if Mike Hilton's not on the starting defense. I promise you.
We will see, man. But like I said, I mean, from all reports that Storm Duck and Jack Jones kind of looked the part. You know, we're still thin back there, but I guess it's really the only thing that it's the only thing we have. We have Cornell Armstrong. And that's about it left that I know of.
What's Rafi says? Cornerback I Johnson hurt.
Not sure who that is. Maybe one of the undrafted young guys. But
Well, hopefully we're about to get geared up, man. I'm I'm really looking forward to the first preseason game, man. You know, I want to see the backups. I want to see our depth. I want to see the backup quarterbacks. You know, it's time to get it on.
fuck yeah, we only got what? 7 more days, baby. 1 week.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. So you wanted to hop into this. I think we made everybody wait long enough. Let's go ahead and let's hop into this Tyreek presser, man.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think, man? Because you've been
Tyreek,
saying, I mean,
right. Okay, so let me tell you what came across my phone today. I'm in the middle of working, doing this and that, and I get a pop up about Tyreek at a presser. And then I click on it and I'm watching the video and Tyreek's sitting there talking about Achan's not a third down back. He's not a third down back. Achan, he's not a third down back. That's why we brought in Jalen Wright and Ollie Gordon. And I'm sitting there like, Tyreek, what are you talking about, dude? Why you got to go in on Achan like that? And I guess maybe he's thinking he's motivating Achan. Maybe it's like he's trying to play some mental games. But at the same time, I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, you're deflecting on yourself. You're deflecting on yourself because people Tua is calling you out right now. Tyreek doesn't want those questions about, well, how do you feel about Tua, saying that you have to earn it. Tyreek doesn't want to hear that. He doesn't
yeah,
want to hear
and
that.
well, let's put a little bit of context on that. So the question that was posed to him was, how are you guys, basically shedding the whole finesse team thing? How are you guys going to pick up third and ones, fourth and shorts, whatever? And his response was take out
Okay. See,
Devon
like I,
Achan.
okay, okay, so that makes sense. I didn't. I honestly, I clicked on it and I kind of heard the. I didn't hear the question. I heard the response.
But even
But
then, I mean, again, and we'll get to the other stupid shit he said in the conference, in that press conference too. But it's like, why would you even bring that up? Number one, I agree with you. You know, you're going to put down your own teammate, but at the same time, how much of that says, okay, we can all agree Achan is a speed back. He's not a thumper, but in reality, from everything we've heard from training camp, that this Mattinson guy is apparently the thumper, and it's kind of crazy to me, and it's almost to the point where I get it. Like you said, you're trying to call somebody out, but you need to work on yourself before you worried about somebody else.
yeah,
I absolutely agree. I absolutely
yeah,
agree.
Tyreek doesn't need to be worried about Achan. That's the last person he needs to be worried about.
Yeah, I think I remember something about the other crazy shit he said about they were asking him why he was late to team meetings and why he was late to practice and all that. And one of the responses was he was dropping the kids off at the pool, he was taking a shit. And then the other one was something about, oh, I was reading all the stuff on X or Twitter that all the bad media people were putting out there about him. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Let's fucking go. Green Rat is in the building. You never did drop
Oh
that link.
yeah,
You
let's
never did drop
go.
that link. You got to drop that link for him. But
Green rat, let's go. Oh
yeah,
yeah.
but it's to that point where again, you know, we really, other than Ollie Gordon, and he hasn't really shown up in camp. I mean, we've
He's a
heard here and
rookie.
there one or two things, but it's this Alexander Mattinson apparently is the dude, and I don't know. I feel like how much of it is our lack of need for a thumper, tough running back. Because again, Mike McDaniel's just going to keep fucking throwing slants and shit, you know,
I mean,
throwing the ball on 3rd and 1 and 4th and 1. Like, I don't know, bro.
Green rat, what's up, bro? Hey,
He
the
said I
thing
wanted
about
to say hi.
you
But
know,
what's up, man?
I was high on Ollie Gordon this past draft. I thought he was a big back. I thought it was a great pick. But it comes back to what's up with Jalen Wright? Is he a bust? You
I
know,
mean, I don't know. I mean, the way that they're talking now, this Mattinson guy should be number 2 and Jalen Wright should be number 3.
I thought Jalen Wright was a damn good running back, and I still think he is. I don't know if he's getting fair shot, or I don't know what's going on.
I mean, from everything I've seen, that they've all been getting good carries. It's just again, once the pads came on, it's not looking so fucking good, man. From everything I'm reading, the defense has been owning the offense as far as run game is concerned. I've heard here and there, oh, they broke a run here, oh, they broke a run here, but from everything I've been hearing, the defense is fucking owning this offense.
What about that big rookie? You heard some good things about him?
Sayonara, yes. So they
No,
were
well,
saying
no.
that Patrick Paul is looking good and Jonah are looking good on the left hand side. They've been
Okay.
talking about Patrick Paul's been owning people, even with the pads on.
Yeah,
That
I've heard that too.
he's been doing pretty fucking well.
Okay. Actually, I was talking about Kenneth Grant. What have
Oh,
you?
um, I mean, we've heard that you know he's not as polished or creating as many plays as say Jonah, but he's been okay. I mean, from what I've heard, he's it's kind of like the Christian Wilkins thing, right?
Right.
Where his rookie year he wasn't all that great. I mean, he was still good, but he wasn't great, and it took to that 2, 3, 4 year mark for him to really round himself out.
Hey, at least he's got Zach Sealer in there leading the way, right? Zach
Yep.
Sealer did the same thing with Wilkins, and he's probably doing the same thing right now with Grant.
Yeah. I mean, could be,
Little
could be.
noise from little noise from K Grant. Yeah,
So I
we'll
mean,
see,
I've
man.
heard a couple things where him and Siler have stuffed up the run together. Again, how much is that a Siler? How much of that is Kenneth Grant? Like that's why, like you said, getting this first game in and starting to see some football and see where this team really fucking is.
Mm-hmm. That
So
that's why I'm kind of like, I hate to say excited, but I'm looking forward to the first preseason game because I want to see what we have up with as far as depth. I want to see the backup quarterbacks. I want to see who's out there on the O line. I want to see all that shit.
oh yeah, plus not getting a playoff game, we're starving for some football over here.
Yeah,
It's
we're
been,
we're we're
a
clamoring
whole
for
a
some
whole eight
football,
months. It's been a whole eight
right?
months. We're fucking ready
But
for some
also,
more
hey,
football.
also like on our title, I want to see our wide receivers. I want to see
Yeah.
who's.
So yeah, let's hop into that one too. So we've been hearing a lot of stuff, obviously, you know, this play, that play, whatever. Um, but this Weiss guy, this undrafted free agent rookie wide receiver, has been apparently standing out. And it's exciting, but concerning as well because we talked about on Wednesday's show, Eric Izukama has been flashing again in camp, which he does until the fucking pads come on, and then he disappears, and it seems to be the exact same this year. We've heard a lot of good things about D. Eskridge working with the second team with Zach Wilson. Um, we still have Malik Washington. We have Taj Washington. Who else?
I mean, some no names. You know,
Pretty
that
much, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, I mean, the fact that an undrafted free agent rookie wide receiver is kind of
although
showing
that
out.
guy is you. Okay, you're talking about that guy from Arkansas, right? What's his name?
I don't know where he's from.
What's
His last name is Weiss.
I think that's that guy from Arkansas, and I kind of thought that guy's a beast, man. He's a beast. We got him. If whoever the rookie receiver, the free agent that we got from Arkansas, look out for that guy, man. Because
Theo
I
Weiss Jr. He played for the Tigers and the Sooners.
Theo Weiss Jr. Okay, well now we drafted undrafted whatever you call it from Arkansas. That's the guy I'm talking about.
Okay.
I think, man. I'm pretty sure he's from Arkansas because I remember him playing against Ole Miss. I was like, that dude's a fucking beast. And then when we got him as a free agent or as a undrafted, I was like, damn.
Yeah, no. The only thing I see is he played in Oklahoma and Missouri.
Anderson.
You
Thank
said
you, Rafi.
Anderson is
Thank you,
from.
Rafi.
Okay.
Anderson's the one I'm talking. That look out for Anderson, bro.
We haven't heard shit out of him. I mean, from
Yeah,
all the things I've seen, I haven't seen the name Anderson. From
he's
everything I've
physical.
been seeing, it's been a lot of uh Tua to Waddle, Zach Wilson to Diaz-Skridge, Theo Weiss with Ewers.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
we've heard again, Tyreek
Hey.
here and there, but
Yeah. Tyreek ain't doing shit right now. He's on the sideline.
he's still
Hey.
he's still he's still over there reading all the Twitter shit.
He's trying to troll. He's trying to figure out how to troll.
But
You know.
no, so we done passed on that. We didn't even finish that conversation. But it's almost like, bro, like I get it, and I understand what you're saying. I think a lot of it is he doesn't want to actually give answers as to why he was late. He's
You're
not going to
right.
come out and tell you
I agree
what
with
he was
that.
actually fucking doing. But it's like the way you go about being a troll about it makes it even worse what you're doing. You're already on
Right.
fucking thin ice. You already know that you
Right.
got people fucking with the target on your back because of the way you acted at the end of last season.
That's why.
And
That's why
then
it
you want
seemed
to
like.
just keep prodding and prodding and
That's why it
poking.
seemed
And
like deflecting to me. Deflecting is what it seemed like to me. He's fucking deflecting. He does because he doesn't want the smoke. He's got a little bit of smoke coming in his way, but he doesn't want that smoke.
I mean, I agree. I mean, who's gonna like fucking being called out? And that's where again we talked about. I love the fact that Tua did it, and to the point where again though, I mean, some of these things that he says, like, oh, he took notes for the first time in a wide receiver team meeting or something, and it's like, bro, you should be doing that shit from the
Right.
beginning, like,
Right. It's
like,
like fuck your notes. You know?
yeah, and it's like, and it's funny because a buddy of mine called me and we were talking about it. He's been on the show quite a few times. And he goes, well, it ain't no fucking help if he writes in chicken scratch and he can't read his own writing. So that's really not going to fucking help.
Yeah. You
So,
know, it's just I don't know, bro. I for some reason I've got a bad feeling that shit's gonna get sideways. I think the fact that Tua called out Tyreek, I think Tyreek's ego is so big, so fucking big, that Tyreek he's trying to swallow it. He's trying to be like, all right, whatever, I'll get better. But deep down inside, he's like, fuck this. I'm gonna blow up at some point. And I think you can almost like guess when he's gonna blow up. And I would say he's gonna blow up. And it depends on, if we're getting our asses kicked or if we're winning. But I think he's gonna blow up sometime between week 2 and week 4. Tyreek will fucking implode. Put that. Let's mark
are you
that.
predicting like I did with Aaron Rodgers last year?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no.
I sure
Oh
am.
no.
I'm
Oh
calling for a
no.
Tyreek implosion. Tyreek implosion between week 2 and 4.
Oh,
Book
that's
it.
a scary prediction.
Book it. That's my that's my prediction
Hot
for
take.
this
Hot take.
hot take, baby. Hot take. You
Yeah,
know,
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. I do think that again though, a lot of it does come down to Tyreek has become so inflated in his ego because in Kansas City,
yeah.
that was last year was the only year he's never made it to the playoffs. And I think that's hard to swallow as a player, but at the same time, now you want to know what all these other motherfuckers feel like.
Hmm.
When Kansas City's fucking just racking them up. Now you know what the rest of the league feels like.
Yep. He came over to Miami,
Won that
and
money. Won
he,
that money.
but I mean, Tyreek has played good. I'll give him credit. He has played good, but we've also
When he's healthy and on the
when
field,
he's
because,
when he, but we've also
between the
been
wrist and
forced.
cramps and everything
Yeah,
else.
all that. But we also have been damn near forcing the ball to him. Tua throws to Tyreek so fucking much. It's crazy,
I
and
think that he did
especially
that
McDaniel's
first
first
year.
year.
I think he
Yes,
did it that
right.
first year. And I think that
Especially
last
that
year
year.
we saw last year that a lot of it fell more on Waddle and Jonnu Smith
Yeah, that's
than.
true. Yeah, you're right.
But how much of that is, again, Tyreek not showing up to practice and whatever? I don't think that really has anything to do with it. For me, I feel like it's more revolved around the fact that they were playing almost every team was playing too high safety against us, and they were wanting to, you know, jam them at the line of scrimmage, which Tyreek said they were trying to do that. Waddle said they were trying to do that. Now it's where this new senior passing coordinator, Slovic, you got to figure it out. Help Mike McDaniel figure out, okay, how do we get them out of this fucking too high shell? Well, you got to be able to run the fucking ball. And if you can run the ball, then it forces them to bring another safety up.
Yep.
And then you could fucking use the passing game. So are we going to continue to play this game of, oh, we're just going to keep launching it downfield, or we're going to do this, or are we just going to run the fucking ball and stick with it? Because we've seen in that fucking first year of Mike McDaniel with the run game and the passing game, between Tua and the run game and Tua on play action and being able to fit balls in and all of that, just that's the key to success. And I also felt like Mike McDaniel and Frank Smith and John Embry had no answer last year of when they didn't want to fucking play us deep. We just kept wanting to run the same stupid shit over and over and over, and it's not going to work like that. How many times have we tried to see these tunnel screens and all of this shit where, bro, why are you going to run a tunnel screen? Just run the fucking ball.
Right. Well, that's because the offensive line was weak, right?
I mean, it ain't getting any better. I mean, Austin
Right.
Jackson is out for a while, and it ain't getting any better.
No, no, it's not.
I mean, we got, I've heard a lot of positive things about the left side of the line with Patrick Paul and Jonah.
You're right. The rookie. Who's our
I've
right
heard
guard?
a
Who's our
little
right
bit about
guard?
this. Right guard is James Daniels. He's the veteran acquisition we got this offseason. And I've heard a lot of good things about him too, but also he's coming off an Achilles injury. So how much, we talked about it on Wednesday. They were speaking about clearing him to have no limitations. So, okay, another injury prone guy. Hopefully he doesn't get injured, but I don't know. Aaron Brewer's still not practicing either. Everybody's who's seen him at
That's our
practice.
center, right? That's our.
Yeah.
So who's
But Mike
snapping the
McDaniel,
ball?
so right now, obviously, even before Eichenberg got injured, um when Aaron Brewer or Mike McDaniel had said that Aaron Brewer, let's get to the Aaron Brewer thing real quick, is that basically it's not a serious injury. Okay.
Okay.
But he's going to be out a week or so and yada, 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 blah, 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 right? And so it's not that significant of an injury, but yet he's not playing. And if I
Hang on.
remember correctly,
Not to cut you off, but I have a bad feeling you're about to tell me Eichenberg is going to be snapping.
so no, No. So
Okay, all right, good.
we've had this guy named Andrew Meyer for a little while. If I don't know if he was on the practice squad last year. I swear he was. But Andrew Meyer's been playing backup center, and he's hasn't been doing terribly. I mean, I haven't heard much about bad snap. I heard a couple things here and there, but the majority of the backup center snaps have been Andrew Meyer. Um, we have a dude. What's his name? Something. Oh my God, what was his name? I don't know if it's
Where's
Adam. No,
Eichenberg
because I
at?
can't remember Adam West. Because I
Hey,
think Adam West is from Family Guy, the town mayor or whatever. But it's
Adam
something
West.
West. It's
Well, Adam
something
West used
West.
to be the old school Batman, but
Well, yeah, but Adam West is yeah. Anyway, but it's
actually, I
something
think I
West
actually met
is.
Adam West back in the '70s. By the way, I think I got an autograph from him in Memphis. Hey, but what's up with Eichenberg?
So Eichenberg got injured early in camp, and they said that it would be a few weeks that they were hoping that he'd be
Oh
back
shit,
before the season.
he's never injured. What was the injury?
I don't remember off the top of my head.
It's all
We
good. It's
covered
all
it
good.
on Wednesday's show, and we covered it the week before.
Like,
I can't remember. I don't know if it was a knee or a back or something. I can't
Green Rat's
remember.
got to be heartbroken about that.
Oh yeah. You want to come in here and talk about the arc is real, baby. The arc is real, but
Where's Noah?
Noah
Noah's
ain't coming back. Noah was at he was with the
Washington. He's a
Cowboys.
starting.
Nah, he
He
was with the Cowboys and he
what?
got that
No.
kickoff return fumble or
Well, yeah, he
whatever.
went, but
And
no,
then he didn't do shit.
no. Then he went to the Commanders and balled out, dude. Noah was a fucking starter for the Commanders last year.
Really?
For real, for real.
Oh, I gotta go watch that tape.
I mean, he
Not
was like a slot corner on the inside.
I
That's where
mean,
they were
well,
playing.
slot's not too bad. I mean, that way he doesn't get beat.
Right, right. So they played him smart, you know.
I
And
mean, is that
but
playing
I
him
bet
smart or just trying to cover up a fucking
well that too,
deficiency?
that too, that too. But the kids we drafted him. He was so fucking young, dude. Wasn't he 19 when we drafted him?
I can't remember how
He
young
was
he
like
was.
19 or 20, dude. He's young as fuck. That was the stupidest pick ever, man.
I don't know, bro. It's starting to look like Cam Smith is even worse than that pick. So,
But Noah was
at least Noah got on the field once in a while. Cam Smith hasn't been on the
Noah was
fucking
our
Smith.
second. He was our second pick in that first round that year, was he not?
Yes, yes,
We took him like
yes.
28th or
So
29th.
yeah, you're right. Noah's worse because he was a first rounder, not a second rounder like Cam Smith.
Yeah,
I
that was
stand
such a
corrected.
fucking bad pick.
I
I don't even
mean,
remember who our first pick was. But Noah with that
there was
second pick was
Austin
ridiculous.
Jackson and then Noah.
Is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Noah was a big mistake. You look at the talent that was
Fuck,
there.
Austin Jackson was too. I mean,
Yeah.
fuck.
If you look at the talent that was there when we drafted Noah, it'll fucking make you sick to your stomach, bro.
Oh, I know. I know. We've been over it. And, people like in hindsight, but again, hindsight's 2020. And
Hmm.
we talked about what was the other dude from Detroit, the
Oh, Panay Sewell.
Panay Sewell. Yeah. I mean, we
Yeah.
talked about a lot. I mean, that would have been a fucking right tackle over fucking Austin Jackson.
But then
But
we wouldn't have Waddle. Jalen
yes,
Waddle.
see, but we made that argument the other night
Oh,
and,
because
and,
we
and
might.
even before. The problem is who's to say he wouldn't have been there at 11 anyway?
Hmm.
You know
Did
what I
we have
mean?
11?
So,
Did we have 11?
yeah, that was the whole point of instead of taking him at number 5, because remember, we traded from 3 to 5 and then 5 to 11.
Okay.
So if we didn't have to take him at 5 because we traded again. We traded the 3rd, we got the 5th and the 11th. If we had picked Sewell at 5, it doesn't mean that he wouldn't have
We
been there at
probably
11.
we could have still got Waddle, is what you're
Pretty much
saying.
is what again, We could have, and even if say you had to move up from 11 to 10 or 9, we got fucking 3 or 4 picks that year because we had 2 first rounders.
Yeah,
No, we
that's when we
lost
got
one.
Jalen
We
Phillips
traded one.
and Javon
And
Holland.
then we lost the other
Yeah,
because the whole Ross and the boat
we went
thing.
we went Waddle, Phillips, Holland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, would that mean we wouldn't have had Jalen Phillips? Maybe, but
Right.
Jalen Phillips has also been oft injured, and he got injured with his Achilles in week 12 2 years ago. So he missed the final month and a half of the season, and then last year he didn't play at all with ACL.
I got the
So
local. Not to cut you. I got the local news on here, and they're hyping up the Texans like a motherfucker. It's
well,
crazy. These people around here think the Texans are a Super Bowl team, dude. They're like expecting a Super Bowl down here, and I'm sitting here like y'all are fucking
if
delusional.
y'all didn't watch CJ Stroud last year and his struggles, then you keep thinking that.
They think that, bro. They think it. They do.
Well, it's Texas. What do you expect? Got me guns, but me be stupid.
They got some big guns around here.
But anyway, I mean,
But
in
no, the
all,
Dolphins. I mean, fuck. We could do our predictions, but I don't know, man.
I mean, we did, but we can't take into account injuries. You don't, again, what happens if we go like the Steelers game, right? Who's to say Aaron Rodgers ain't going to get injured again, and he's going to be, we're going to be playing a third, fourth string quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just don't
Pittsburgh.
know. What about,
Pittsburgh's.
again,
I mean, yeah.
Washington, the Ravens? What happens if Lamar gets injured? What happens if Josh Allen gets injured? Like, you can't predict shit like that.
No, you can't. That's what I was saying. That's why Jim Mandich is the one that called the NFL a death march. I used to listen to Jim Mandich back in the 2000s, and
Hell yeah.
he was badass, dude. And he would say that he was like the NFL is a death march. It's whoever's got the best players at the end normally wins the shit. If you have a really good team and you're deep, more than likely you're going to be in it. And
Yeah, we've
so,
talked about how, Miami is extremely top heavy in their talent,
mhm.
lacking a lot of depth. But I will say this, D line, we have plenty of fucking depth. Grayson Murphy has been coming on.
Benito
Um,
Jones.
Benito, but he's interior, not a DN.
Oh
But
yeah.
but you think about it, I mean, we've got a lot of talent on the D line and then the linebacker room. Our weakness right now is secondary, and it's kind of seems the same thing with the offense. It's always that one thing where, okay, we have Waddle and Tyreek, but we have no third wide receiver. Oh, we got Jalen Waddle. We got, or not Jalen Waddle, Devon Achane and Jalen Wright. And last year we had Mostert, but he got fucking injured, and then he was fucking hauled off to the wayside. Now we got Ollie Gordon. He's not doing all that fucking great. He's getting beat out by this Alexander Mattinson guy who's much smaller. Like, it's always that one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it really comes down to,
the whole,
again, is Miami either going to do one of two things? Are you ever going to stay healthy during a season, which, again, is
no.
unlikely? It's unlikely.
Right. No.
And
Right.
then is it, okay, now we got, D-line and linebackers taken care of. Now let's worry about secondary. Let's start worrying about O-line depth. Let's worry about, finding a fucking solid number 3 receiver. I can't understand how we've gone through so many of these motherfuckers that we cannot find just one. I mean, bro, do you remember when all we had was solid number 3 receivers and no number 1s? I remember fucking what was it? Chris Hogan They called him 7-Eleven because that motherfucker was always
Oh,
open. We had Devon Bess. Devon Bess was always
yeah.
fucking open. Every fucking third down, he was right there. Like, we can't find none of these guys. We cannot find any of these third wide receivers that are fucking reliable. And it's crazy. You know, we talked about Easy and
Easy
shorts and fucking and
E's a
jerseys.
fucking bust.
Yeah, he balls out in shorts and a fucking jersey, but as soon as the pad comes on, he fucking disappears. We've been talking about, Malik Washington was supposed to be the big bodied wide receiver we wanted. He couldn't
I
find
mean,
fucking playing
I mean,
time
he's
last year.
short. He's like a Tyreek clone. I mean, but he's solid. You know, he'll run over a motherfucker. I like Malik Washington, and I think that's your WR3 right there all day.
I don't know, because again, everybody's been talking about Weiss Jr. and how fucking well he's been playing.
Well, I
He
mean,
might he
somebody
might be,
steps up.
and
Hey,
again,
somebody
I'm
steps
glad
up.
for it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's also frustrating that an undrafted free agent fucking rookie is outshining some of these veterans,
Right.
including
To be
Easy,
drafted.
who's been here what,
Easy
3 years
E.
now?
That was a Wes Welker pick. Wes Welker coached him at Oklahoma State. Wes Welker fucking went out on a limb to draft him, and fucking Wes Welker's long gone, and fucking Easy E should be long gone too.
Well, I mean, it is
Hey,
what it is, bro.
Easy E. I mean, if any year he was drafted the same year Braylon Sanders was drafted, and I always said Braylon Sanders is better than fucking Easy E. I promise you. But Braylon Sanders got hurt. But Easy E, man, you know,
Braylon couldn't fucking stay healthy.
Braylon was
And
such a good player. He was such a good
no,
player.
no, he was fucking great in preseason. And then when the regular season rolled around, he disappeared.
He was so good in college, man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you would not believe how good he was. It was unbelievable. That's why when we drafted him, I was like, oh my god, he's about to light it up. But he never stayed healthy, man. Never fucking
Yeah.
stayed healthy.
And even when he was healthy, if it was the regular season, I remember like 2 or 3 passes he caught, and that's it.
Right?
You
Yeah.
just couldn't see the
He
field.
dropped a couple too. He dropped a couple, which was
Yeah.
crazy. That didn't help him. He dropped a couple in legit games. You know, and I was like, what the fuck, bro? How do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, you got Tyreek dropping balls. We have Mike Gesicki dropping balls. Fuck, he was, doinking them
Mike
off face masks and shit. And
Mike Gesicki.
I mean,
Was Gesicki?
Alec Ingold had the case of the dropsies a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm. Oh, really?
So, yeah.
We don't need our fullback having the fucking dropsies.
I mean, in all reality, our fullback shouldn't be catching the ball that many times.
He's the safety blanket.
I mean, I get it, but he's supposed to be in there blocking too. If you're wide open, then you need to catch the fucking ball. I mean,
Oh shit!
at least he got the fucking drive-by coming on.
What the
Somebody getting chased.
holy? That's Houston for you. That's Houston for you. Fucking high speed chase right outside my crib. Let's go.
Oh man. But yeah, man, like I said, I mean, we've gone through it all. I mean, there's so much more shit we could talk about, but it's very repetitive and it's just again.
I mean, it's preseason, man. It's early, bro. You know, we're just chopping it up right now,
Yeah, but these
trying to figure
injuries,
it out.
bro, if we
Oh,
don't,
that's
bro, if
bad.
the
That's
way
a
the
red
injuries are
flag.
going, we might not have a fucking team by the fucking
It's
beginning of
kind of
the
scary.
season.
No, you're right, bro. You're right.
We got to get that figured out one way or the other, man.
I mean,
I just don't get it.
the Austin Jackson injury hurts. That kind of stings a little bit, man. With that right tackle.
Oh yeah, I mean, fuck. If it's not the left tackle and it wasn't Teron Armstead, it was Austin Jackson, and now we got Patrick Paul there, but here we are, Austin Jackson, Sir Hold the lot, and
It
and
stings. And the
the whole
backup,
the
Who Rafty said?
Holdosaurus.
Rafi said it was the backup's name earlier. I've never even heard of that guy. I'm like, man, really?
Yeah.
And that's to his blind side.
Yep.
Jeez.
And then people were saying, "Oh, you never know." Who was it? I think it was Omar Kelly. He said that people might be wishing that Liam Eichenberg came back so they could put him out of tackle.
Yeah, that's true. He probably, if he was healthy, he probably would be a tackle.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's concerning. It is what it is. You can't change it. They got to figure out something, even if it's a game or two.
Oh, they have to. But honestly, bro, the Dolphins have done a pretty good job, at least, with a bunch of like kind of no name offensive linemen. They've done a pretty good job of honestly holding the offensive line down a little bit. Like
I disagree. I
I remember like
totally
late
disagree.
I remember like late in the year last year they brought in like Robert Cotton. And I was like, who the fuck is he? And he didn't play that good, but I mean, as bad as our offense, the talent. I'm comparing the performance to the talent, and I'm sitting there looking at the talent. I'm like, these guys are fucking, garbage. But they actually didn't. I mean, I guess that's the way I was looking at it, and that's probably not the right way to look at it.
I mean, for what they weren't. I mean, again, they're blue light specials. Half of them off the fucking street. But
Mm-hmm.
Chris Greer put him in himself in that position.
Look, there you go.
So
There you
I
go.
again,
He didn't. He wasn't worried about the O line,
no, I'm not as worried as you guys are.
quote unquote. That's fucking stupid. And he's still in the building. He ain't going
Yeah,
anywhere.
no, I don't know. Well, I don't know because we talked about this with the coach's situation. Mike McDaniel's going on his 4th year. This is the first time that this has happened in 9 years. So the only other person that got more than 3 seasons was Joe Philbin, and Joe Philbin got 3 years and 4 games. And as far as GMs, we went from who was it? It was
Tannenbaum,
no, but well before
Hickey.
it was before Hickey. The dude that was the original
Yeah, I can't remember his name. I know you're talking about
I can see his face,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't remember his name. But you had that guy, then you had uh uh Hickey. Hickey was there
And
for
it's Hickey.
3 or 4 years.
Then
And
Tannenbaum.
then it was Tannenbaum for 3 years. Now it's been Greer for 7.
Something like
So
that. Greer hired
no, 6. It
Flores.
was 2019, I think it
Greer
was.
hired Flores. I know that.
Yeah, so it's 2000. So it's been 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure that Stephen Ross, as impatient as he is, I don't know. I don't think Greer's infallible or, you know, able to survive if they bomb this year.
If we get rid of McDaniel, if shit goes bad and we fire McDaniel, we damn sure better fire Chris Greer.
I
If
agree.
if we don't, that's fucking ridiculous, man. But hopefully nobody gets fired. I mean, we should make the playoffs and have a good run, man. But it's for me, it's kind of hard to believe right now, based on what I've seen and based on these injuries. Like fuck, man. Really, we're gonna make a playoff run with this team? Shit.
I agree. And it's again, you turn into you're a product of your availability. You tend not spend on high price free agents. You don't get quality backups
Get
when you're put in a
injuries.
position where you have injuries. You're scouring the fucking laundry basket and the bottom of the couch to find coins,
Hmm.
to pay some Walmart or fucking, Kmart blue light special and expecting them to play like a starter.
And perform. Right. Right. Against the best defensive players in the fucking league.
Yep.
That's a little difficult.
It is. But yeah, man, like I said, we ran through it all. I mean, hopefully again, maybe next week when we do another show, we'll have some more going on for you guys. We can talk a lot more about it then. But we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.